Emily and Nathan met at university. He was self-confident, constantly inviting his friends to crazy parties, and she was a modest girl with a passion for literature and art. Their relationship developed rapidly: romantic walks under the stars, joint book evenings filled with shared laughter, and long, meaningful conversations about life and dreams. Their love seemed unstoppable, and after a tumultuous affair, they married. For a while, it seemed that their happiness had no bounds. Their days were filled with shared goals and dreams of a bright future. Over time, however, the excitement began to fade, and married life fell into a predictable routine that neither of them expected. Emily felt a growing emptiness. The daily work, domestic chores, and the ordinariness of life consumed her. She missed the romance and adventure they had once shared. Meanwhile, Nathan became more and more immersed in his career, striving for success, but often overlooked Emily's emotional needs. Emily felt invisible, and her longing for passion and connection grew stronger every day. It was on one such restless day, while sipping coffee in a quiet corner of a local cafe, that she ran into Ethan, an old acquaintance from high school. Ethan's appearance in her life had been both unexpected and startling. Ethan was charismatic and full of life. Their conversations flowed easily and casually, filled with humor and shared memories. In his presence, Emily felt alive again, as if a dormant part of her had suddenly awakened. Their chance encounters in the cafe became more frequent. What started out as innocent encounters soon became the highlight of Emily's day. They lost track of time, immersing themselves in conversations that made her forget the burden of responsibilities. At first, she didn't think their friendship was harmful. It seemed like a refreshing escape from the monotonous reality. But with each meeting, their bond grew deeper. Emily realized that Ethan was offering her what she had longed for: attention, warmth, and an undeniable spark. It was as if he had become a spring breeze sweeping the cold winter from her heart. Although she treasured her memories of Nathan, she began to see the cracks in their relationship more and more clearly. Guilt gnawed at her, but she couldn't resist Ethan's charm. Every moment with him made her feel wanted and alive in a way she hadn't felt in years. One evening, swept up in a whirlwind of emotions, Emily found herself in Ethan's apartment. The atmosphere had heated to a fever pitch, and when their lips met, the world around them seemed to disappear. It was a moment of passion and vulnerability, but its aftermath loomed ominously in the background. Back at Nathan's house, Emily felt deeply devastated. Her heart was torn between two men, one who had been her partner during life's ups and downs, and another who had reawakened her sense of passion and adventure. She knew she should confess her feelings and tell Nathan the truth, but fear held her back. The thought that their life together might be ruined was unbearable. As the days turned into weeks, Emily became more and more immersed in her secret life. The duality of her existence weighed on her, leaving her emotionally exhausted. Nathan, as perceptive as ever, began to notice subtle changes in her behavior. The distance between them was growing, and although he could not determine the cause, his anxiety was increasing. Their once warm and loving home had become a place of tension and unspoken suspicions. Emily's heart ached with guilt, but she couldn't bring herself to let Ethan go or confess to Nathan. Eventually, the truth came to the surface in the most dramatic way. One fateful afternoon, Nathan came home earlier than expected. What he saw shocked him: Emily and Ethan together in their bedroom. The betrayal was undeniable. Nathan's world crumbled, and he froze in bewilderment. The person he trusted most in the world had violated that trust in the most profound way. The confrontation that followed was very emotional, filled with accusations, tears, and anguish. Emily confessed everything. Her remorse poured out, and she begged for forgiveness. But some wounds are too deep to be healed. Their love story, once full of promise, ended that day. Emily was left with the heavy burden of her choices. She had sought passion and excitement, but had lost the trust and love that had been the foundation of her marriage. Afterward, Loneliness and regret became her constant companions. She often reflected on what could have been if she had remained faithful to Nathan, if she had not given in to temptation. Her act had not only betrayed Nathan, but had also destroyed the life they had built together. Emily realized this too late. She realized that every choice, no matter how small it seemed, could have far-reaching consequences. The scars of her decisions remained as a constant reminder of the love she had squandered. She carried that wound with her, knowing that fleeting happiness had cost her everything she once held dear. And so Emily moves forward, forever imprinted with the lessons of her past, a testament to the fragility of trust and the profound impact of choices.